2 Chronicles chapter 31. Ukkalot koldot, and in the finishing of all this, Yashahu kol Yisrael hanibthim, all Yisrael, the ones being found, went out, la'are Yehuda, to the cities of Yehuda, Vayeshabbaru hamatzevot, ויגדעו השערים, וינתתו את הבמות ואת המזבחות מכל יהודה ובנימין ובאפרים ומנשה עד לכלה. And they broke down the pillars, and they cut down the asherim, and they pulled down the high places and the altars from all Yehuda and Binyamin, and in Ephraim and Manasseh, until to finish. ויעשו כל בני ישראל איש לאחזתו לעריהם. And they returned, all the sons of Yisrael, each man to his possession, to their cities. ויעמד יחזקיהו את מחלקות הכהנים והלוויים על מחלקותם, איש כפי עבודתו. And Yehezkiyahu caused the divisions of the priests to stand, and the Leviyim over their divisions, each man like the mouth of his service. LaKohanim v'laleviyim, for the priests and for the Leviyim. La'olah v'lishlamim, for ascending offering and for peace offerings. L'sharet ולהודות ולהלל ותחרי מחנות Yahweh, for to minister and to give thanks and to praise in the gates of the camps of Yahweh. Umanat HaMelech mina rukusho la'olot, and a portion of the king from his possession for ascending offerings, لعولot habokar وهغرب, for ascending offerings of the morning and the evening, وهعولot للشباتot ولحداتим ولموعدим, and the ascending offerings for the Shabbatot and for the new moons and for the appointments. Kakatub b'torat Yahweh, like the thing written in the law of Yahweh. Vayomer la'am l'yot beYerushalem, and he said to the people, to the dwellers of Yerushalem, Latet manat hakohanim v'haleviyim, to give the portion of the priests and the Leviyim, L'maran yehzeku b'torat Yahweh, for the sake that they should hold fast in the law of Yahweh. V'kiferoth hadavar, and as the spreading forth of the word, Hirabu b'nei Yisrael reshit dagan tirosh v'yithar u'devash, the beginning or first fruits of grain, of new wine, and of oil, and of honey. V'kol tevuhat shada, and all the produce of the field. U'ma'ashar hakol la'rob hevihu, and the tithe of the whole lot for the abundance they brought. ובני ישראל ויהודה היושבים בערי Yehuda. And the sons of Yisrael and Yehuda, the ones dwelling in the cities of Yehuda, גם הם מעשר בקר וצאן ומעשר קודשים המקודשים ליהוה אלוהיהם. The 10th of the oxen and flock, and the 10th of the dedicated things, the ones being dedicated to Yahweh, their God. Hebihu, they brought. Wayitanu, aremot, and they gave heaps. Bahoreth hathalithi, in the 3rd month, hehelu ha'aremot liyesod, they began the heaps to found. Ubahoreth hashbi'i kilu, and in the 7th month they finished. Wayabohu Yehizkiyahu wahasharim, and Yehizkiyahu and the princes came. Wayarahu et ha'aremot, and they saw the heaps. Wayavaraku et Yahweh, and they blessed Yahweh. With Ammo Yisrael, and his people Yisrael. וידרוש יחזקיהו על הכהנים והלוויים על הערמות, and Yehizkiyahu sought upon the priests and the Leviyim about the heaps. ויאמר אליהו עזריהו הכהן הראש לבית צדוק, and Azariyahu, the head priest for the house of Zadok, spoke to him. Wayomer mehahel hatruma lavi bet Yahweh akol v'shavo v'hoter ad la rob ki Yahweh berak et ammo v'hanotar et hehamon hadeh. And he said, from the beginning of the heaps, to bring to the house of Yahweh, eatingly and satisfyingly, and causing to remain until to abundance. For Yahweh blessed his people, and the what that remains is this great amount. ויאמר יחזקיהו להכין לשכות בבית יהוה ויכינו, and Yehizkiyahu said to prepare chambers in the house of Yahweh, and they prepared. ויביאו את התרומה והמעשר והקודשים באמונה, and they brought the heave offering and the tithe and the dedicated things in faithfulness. وعليهم ناقيد كونان يهو هالليوي وشمعي أخيه مثنى, and over them was a prince, Kornanayahu the Lewi, and Shimei his brother a second. ويحيل وعزازياhu ونحت وعشائل ويريموت ويوزاباد وهليل ويسمخياhu ومحت وبناyahu. And Yehiel and Azaziyahu and Nahat and Ashael and Yerimot and Yozavad and Eliel and Yismachyahu and Mahath and Benayahu, Beqidim miyad Konanayahu Shimei Achiu. One's mustered from the hand of Konanayahu and Shimei his brother, B'mifqad Yehizakiyahu HaMelech, in the mustering of Yehizakiyahu the king, Wa'azariyahu Negid Beit HaElohim, and Azariyahu was prince of the house of the God. Waqore Benayimna Halewi Hathorer Lam Mizraha Ad Nidbot HaElohim Latet Trumat Yahweh Waqodeshe HaKodashim, and Koreh the son of Yimnah the Lewi, the doorkeeper or gatekeeper for the east, was over the freewill offerings of the God, to give the heave offering of Yahweh and the holinesses of the holinesses. Wa'alayado Eden W'minyamin W'yeshua Ushma'ayahu Amaryahu Ushkanayahu Ba'are HaKohanim Behemunah, and upon his hand Eden and Minyamin and Yeshua and Shemaiah, Amariyahu and Shekaniyahu, in the cities of the priests in faithfulness. Latet la'achehem b'mahalakot kagadol kakatan, to give to their brothers in the divisions, like the great one, like the small one. Milvad hiti hasham lidhkarim, besides them enrolled for the males, Mibbenethaloth shanim ulama'ala, from the son of 3 years and upward, L'kol haba levet Yahweh lidvar yom beyomo, for all the one coming to the house of Yahweh for the word of a day in its day. La'avodatam, for their servicings, b'mishmerotam, in their watchings, k'mahalakotehim, according to their divisions or courses. Wehitehitya hesh hakohanim levet havotehem wahalwiyim mibben esharim shana ulama'ala b'mishmerotehem b'mahalakotehim, and the reckoning of the priests for the house of their fathers, and the Lewiyim, from a son of 20 years and to upward, by their keepings in their courses. Ulehitya hesh b'kol apam nethehem ubenehem ubenotehem l'kol kahal ki behemunatam yitqaddashu kodesh, and for the genealogical reckoning among all their little ones, their women, and their sons and their daughters, for all the assembly, for in their faithfulness they sanctified themselves in holiness. Ulibnei Aharon hakohanim bishade migrash arehem b'kol ir wa'ir anashim atar niqabu b'shemot, and for the sons of Aharon the priests, in the fields of the open land of their cities, in every city and city, were men who have been designated by names. Latet manot לכל דקר בכהנים, ולכל התייחס בלוויים, to give portions to every male among the priests, and to every one genealogically reckoned among the Leviyim. ויעש כזאת יחזקיהו, and Yehezkiyahu effectuated like this, בכל יהודה, in all Yehuda. ויעש הטוב והישר והאמת לפני יהוה אלוהיו, and he effectuated the good and the upright, and the truth, or faithfulness, before Yahweh his God. ובכל מעשה אתרהל בעבודת בית האלוהים ובתורה ובמצווה לדרוש לאלוהיו בכל לבבו עשה והצליח, and in every work which he began in the service of the house of the God, and in the law and in the command to seek his God with all his heart he effectuated, and he prospered.